Hello, everybody. So, I know I sound like a 5-year-old, but I'm really not a 5-year-old. I'll tell you that. But I don't know how to cut videos and edit stuff. But today I am going to be talking about a country that I made up called Phymeria. Because I like to world build, but I usually world build through flags. So these are a ton of flags. Some of these are set in the universe, like Right Republic and Kaiban. And then there it is, Phymeria, right there in the bottom right corner. Don't ask about all of these. These are like really old. This is like, I've poured like months into this Phymeria. So, Phymeria is an island country I made up. It has 10 districts, 9 biome districts, and a capital district. Before you say I copied the Hunger Games, no, I didn't. I didn't even know the Hunger Games existed when I created Phymeria. I mean, I had never watched them. So first up in the bottom left, you can see the Mountains District. So the Mountain District is like the Soldier District of Phymeria. It's the farthest east on the map that I drew that I cannot show. I can post like a picture of it though. But, anyways, so I inspired it by Vikings and Sparta. Its largest export is ores, and it produces most of the soldiers in Phymeria. Next, we have the Plains District. This is the middle district. It's the main economic district. And I'm pretty sure one of their largest exports. I forgot their largest export. Yeah, the thing is, I don't write any of this stuff down, so, like, if I forget it, the lore isn't canon anymore. Yeah, so, like, I'm kind of stupid. So, yeah, that's the Plains District. I actually worked really hard on that flag. That was pretty hard to make. Then we have the Glacier District, right next to the Plains District, if you can find it. The Glacier District, if I click on any of these and zoom in, then we will have to watch an ad, so can't really do that. So, we have the Glacier District. So their largest export is ivory, furs, and fish. Now, what's really cool about the Glacier District is these people, they live on these giant floating icebergs in colonies, and they were primarily inspired by Native Alaskan peoples. Oh yeah, did I mention the Plains District is inspired by New York? Concrete jungle. Oh. Nope, the neighbor's dog is outside. He's gonna freaking juke me, okay? That was really cringe. Alright, so next we have the Desert District. Bottom right. Very, very cool. I made it like a sunset peeking around some sand dunes. So the Desert District's main export is oil. And I based it off of like Egyptian stuff, you know. Is this even recording? Probably isn't. But I based it off of Egyptian stuff, and it's known for its massive black market. That's actually one of the main focuses of the entire country that almost nobody knows about. And I based it off of, this is oddly specific. I based the black market off of Season 4 of Jurassic World Chaos Theory in Malta specifically. For some reason, Season 3 and 4. I was watching Chaos Theory when I created this, so can't really blame me, alright. Next we have the Savannah District, right below the Mountain District. Now the Savannah District mainly focuses on ecosystems, and their largest export is oddly specific, being electric cars. Now this is a highly conservationist district, like very conservationist. Then we have the Jungle District. Now this is one of my personal favorites, because in the Jungle District, it's known for this massive rebellion, and it also has a black market connected to the what's it called? Whatchamacallit? The Desert District. Oh my god, I'm stupid. So in the lore for this, the Imperial National Guard has stations all throughout the Jungle District because yeah, just so many rebellions. There's like people that were like shooting other people and stuff. Alright, we got the Mesa District. My personal favorite district and the smallest district. Its Jungle's main export is timber and trafficked animals and weapons a lot. So next up we have my personal favorite district, the Mesa District. I just stepped on bubble wrap, I think. Sorry, I walk around and pace around while I record. So we have the Mesa District. Now the Mesa District is my personal favorite because it's the district of knowledge, and I love knowledge. And its main export is technology. Of course it is technology and science. I just love that stuff. Alright, we got the Tundra District, which I think is really supposed to be the Taiga District, but I kind of sold on naming it. So let's ignore that. But the largest export, oh my god, why is our neighbor's dog in the yard again? The largest export is timber. Bro, what the heck? Meat and what's it called? Yeah, furs. Bro, I'm stupid today. I'm actually stupid. My brain is short-circuiting. So, with all that stuff going on, we have the Tundra District. It's known for being a little bit mysterious. And then we have the most mysterious district. We have the Forest District, which is like deciduous forest. Because, like, we already have a ton of forests. Like jungle. So, like, deciduous forest. And, oh, wait. I forgot to mention what I based these off of. So, Tundra District based off of Canadian hunters. Mesa District based off of whatever. Jungle District based off of, I forgot. Savannah District based off of African conservation and stuff. Like, yeah. Forest District is based off of Native Americans. Yeah, I just wanted to get a little inclusion in there. So this district is known for you having to have a special card to even be let in, and they don't allow anything there, so they don't export anything. They're pretty much the most primitive district because they refuse to have contact with outside Phimerians. They don't trust anybody. But they still follow the political system. Yeah, they still follow that. Alright, now, before we get into all the army branches and stuff, we have to do the political system. So you can see the timber flag, the pyro flag, and there's the presidential ribbon down here somewhere. Yep, presidential ribbon. So, we have the president. So, first up, I don't know why there's a presidential ribbon. They don't even have a president. So, we have, so, we start off, every district has 10 cities that are major, and there's mayors and stuff. So the mayors meet up and they discuss issues from around the district, which they then relay to the governor, who can pass it and stuff for the district. But if they want it to be a Phimerian-wide law, they will send it up to the 2 senators that is in the 9-fold Senate, 18 senators in total. The Capital District doesn't get representation because they kind of control everything. They're like the capital, so like that's where everything happens. They're not really like a district. They don't have any exports, any of that stuff. And I really didn't base them off of anything. So in the 9-vote Senate, you have to get at least 9 votes from 9 people. Now, 2 different senators from each district. One is from the, what party? Where is it? Party. Winginist Party? Or Waginist Party and the Reservationist Party. So you can see their flags. There's the Waginist Party right next to the right next to the 2nd Infantry Division. And then there's the Reservationist Party next to the presidential ribbon. Don't ask why I have a ton of... I was making logos for like a hypothetical rally baseball team. Don't ask. I really like making flags. I did it one day when I was bored and I heard they were thinking of making that. Don't even ask. So there's one from the Waginist Party and one from the Reservationist Party. And they each make up their own thing, but each... So you got to get 9 votes to pass it, and that goes on to the pyro. Now, this is an entirely made-up political system. I don't even know if this would actually function, but I specifically made it to feed corruption. So the pyro, basically what the pyro does is they can pass the law or absolutely veto it. And if they can do a soft veto or a full veto. Soft veto, they send it all the way back down to the governor level, and the governor changes it. But the hard veto, it's just gone forever. That's if they really freaking hate it. Like, they're like, oh, heck no. This ain't ever coming up again. So, there's the pyro flag. And then if it gets past the pyro, it goes to the timber, which can also soft veto or hard veto. No, it actually can only hard veto. And it's called the timber because it can cut something down or it could turn it into something new. So the timber can modify it, and if it modifies it and they like it, then they'll send it up to the prime minister. And the prime minister can choose to hard veto it or to soft veto it or to pass it and make it a new law. So that is the political system in a nutshell. Now, there is also, like, much more with, like, the party relations, the district relations, all that stuff. But, like, if you really want me to get into that, you know what, let's just get into that. So, jungle and desert, desert is jungle's only true ally because other districts view them as unpredictable in the Senate due to their rebellious nature. Oh my god, just coughed up mucus. Jeez, postnasal drip. The joys of having postnasal drip. Anyways. So jungle is known for being super unpredictable. Like, super oh, jeez. Sorry. Oh my god. What the heck, bro? I didn't mean to click that. Okay, back. And desert has is allies with plains and glacier. And they have an ally, and the only reason desert and jungle are allies because they share black market. So desert and glacier and plains are allies due to their sketchy stuff with illegal trade routes. Now, they are very open allies, but nobody actually knows about these illegal trade routes that they use to avoid tax. And they also have illegal ports to avoid tax. Something just dropped. Whatever. So, yeah. Now, there is tundra, which is on anybody's side that benefits them. They do have illegal trade routes, and they use them a ton, but they go on other sides like way too much. So they're constantly switching sides, but they're kind of like a wild card. Then there's mountains. They want what's best for the military and what's best for the country. Same with Mesa. They want what's best for the country. So mountains and Mesa are allies. Forest has a very interesting quirk. They only vote if it helps their environment. And they only show up if it's incredibly serious. Like, I'm talking like, if they're talking about cutting down their stuff, then they'll show up. But, like, they rarely show up. Because they rather not leave the forest. That's just an interesting quirk. And I only base their culture off of them. Off of Native Americans. Because I think they have a really cool culture. And I would love to give them some representation in my little world building. By the way, I poured like months of my soul into this. Yeah. So, and then there's Savannah, which loves the environment. Pretty much like the moral compass of the entire thing. And these are just like district stereotypes in the Senate. There are sometimes outliers, but usually they follow these patterns. So we have that. So having all of that happen, we have all that happen. So a lot of them have conflicts. Like, I'm talking huge conflicts, and Savannah is allies with Mesa. So a lot of them hate each other. Like, a lot of them. There's 2 large ones. But, yeah. So, now we can finally move on to the military branches. Yay! So, there is 6 major military branches. And a kind of like military division, kind of like the Space Corps. You know, like in the Air Force, the Space Corps. Well, a lot of people consider them a branch. I consider they're like technically a branch of a branch. If that makes sense, I'm pretty sure. I could be just spitting lies, I don't know. So we have the Imperial Army, which, if you didn't guess, is an army. It's kind of obvious. Everybody knows what armies do. We have the Imperial Marines, Fimarian Imperial Marines. They act as Marines. Wow, so creative. We have the Fimarian Imperial Air Force and the Fimarian Imperial Navy. And those are pretty self-explanatory. Then we get to the 3 interesting ones. We have the Fimarian Imperial Patrol. Now, anybody who wants to get into these branches starts off in the Imperial Patrol, and they have to serve 5 years in the Imperial Patrol before choosing a branch. So, and the Imperial Patrol is kind of like a police in a way. It's like a police and a National Guard. Then there's the Fimarian Imperial National Guard. You can do this if you, as one of your choices. And then there's the Fimarian Imperial Guard Division. This is the like 0.5 branch I've been talking about. So this branch only has 500 people at a time, and they guard governors and up, basically. You have to serve like 25 years in the military, pass like 9 months of training, pass an insane test, that stuff. And if you pass all of that, you can do it. So now we have the history. Yay, history class. Wow, yay. So first we have Tibin, 1472 to 1584. This was the first Fimaria. There's Lubian, 1584 to 1678. By the way, I just made these names up. They're pure gibberish. Riben, a.k.a. Old Fimaria. Republic of Fimaria, 1965 to 1974. And then all the way up here, we have the current flag, Fimaria, which I created because I was bored one day, and I think it looks absolutely horrible now. But I'm never going to change it because it's the OG. Oh, shoot. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. That's the capital city of Phymeria. That's in the capital district, which I actually just made a flag for an hour ago because it's a new addition that I just thought of. So it's right there at the very bottom. Don't ask what the heck the Brotherhood of the Imperium is. Oh yeah, there's also the Phymerian Space Administration and Mage Corps. Ignore all my other flags. I also created a landscape flag right there, which I think is pretty cool. Oh yeah, and then there's the first Phymerian Rebellion. The Phymeria. I know, very creative name. Very creative. 1879 to 1908, baby! Yeah. So those are the different, history. Oh, and there's one more. Phymerian Square right there. Alright. Let's get on to capital city of the districts. Alright, we got Misamana. All of these are gibberish, by the way, which is the Mesa district capital. Mayanpo Glacier district capital. Tamayamo Plains district capital. Tumoyumpa Mountain district capital. Mirama capital of desert district. Hairemo Savannah district capital. Mitan jungle district capital. Tubani Tundra district capital. And Hebonono Forest district capital. I'm pretty sure this was actually meant to be Savannah district capital, but I accidentally made two, so I just changed it to the Forest district capital because I was really lazy that day and tired. Then there's the Phymerian War Flag. Then we have the special divisions. We have the 20th Phymerian Paratrooper Division, Phymerian Raiders 3rd Division, Phymerian Marine Reaper Team 1, G-Force, which my friend asked me to make, and then the 2nd Infantry Division flag. And then there's all these flags of me having no ideas, like a lot of them are unnamed. Then there's the current rebellion right there. And I think that's all the Phymeria flags I have made. And I'm pretty sure that's pretty much a full guide to Phymeria. So if anybody has any questions, put them in the comments. I have a map. I could post it if anybody likes it. But I'm hoping this gets 5 likes. So, bye.